Picture the scene. London, 1957. Bowler hats bobbing down the streets, black cabs weaving through the cyclists. And somewhere out there, a young man in a slightly too big barrister's wig is about to make a complete mess of his first case.
Well, Mr. Thornby, now that the wind has dropped, perhaps you continue. Could you tell me which side I'm on?
Welcome to Brothers-in-Law, a gloriously funny, utterly British comedy that proves the courtroom can be just as chaotic as a rugby match in a teacup.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Thursby. It's difficult to answer omnibus questions.
Our hero, if you can call him that, is Roger Thursby, played by the always excellent Ian Carmichael.
Well, of course it'll take a little time to get going, Dad.
Roger's just passed his exams, been called to the bar, and thinks he's ready to take the legal world by storm. One tiny problem. He has absolutely no idea what he's doing.
I must write this. You'll learn in time not to upset judges.
He's meant to be shadowing the seasoned barrister, Kendall Grimes, who's played with world-weary brilliance by Miles Mallison.
Don't forget, never hesitate.
Thank you.
Any queries, always at your disposal.
But within about 5 minutes, Roger is somehow on his feet, in court, trying not to cry in front of a very unimpressed judge.
The defendant doesn't seem to be here.
He must be.
Fortunately, Roger's not alone in this legal jungle. There's Henry Marshall, played by Richard Attenborough.
That'll be your desk over there. Better have some of this junk. Makes you look sort of snowed under.
Years before he'd be wrangling dinosaurs or winning Oscars, and Henry's got just enough charm and smarts to almost get by.
That is what I've been trying to persuade you to do for some considerable time.
Roger and Henry are like two lost puppies in wigs, and it's impossible not to root for them.
Unless you have some further argument, Mr. Thursby.
No, my lord.
Of course, add a little romantic chaos into the mix. Enter Sally, played by Jill Adams, the quick-witted, effortlessly cool lodger, who has both Roger and Henry hopelessly smitten.
Are you going to mend this lamp or not?
Yes, let's have a look.
She's clever, funny, and honestly, way out of their league.
Well, I wondered if perhaps you might be able to have lunch with me.
But I've only got half an hour. You should have warned me.
Now, if you think Brothers-in-Law is all stiff upper lips and dusty courtrooms, think again. One of Roger's first cases is an undefended divorce that should be a walk in the park. Instead, it ends in total disaster, largely because the judge, brilliantly portrayed by John Le Mesurier, holds a personal grudge.
Herod and all the other cases say quite clearly the petitioner has to prove the misconduct has not caused the desertion.
Why? Well, Roger completely tanked their charity golf match.
In the rough. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And in the 1950s, golf grudges are dead serious business.
I'm awfully sorry, sir.
One of the real MVPs of the movie is Alec, the chambers clerk played by Eric Barker.
Taken you, you're in. We picked up the details later. Take Mr. Thursby along to the robing room, then bring him along into court.
Alec knows the real workings of the court system, and between you and me, Roger would probably be selling neckties by now without Alec's unofficial tutoring.
Him, sir. I'll call you back later. You've forgotten your Hudson and Chitty. Come on, sir, or we shall miss him altogether.
Filming took place all across London, giving us some fantastic glimpses of the city just before it swung into the 60s.
Ah, now I see. What? It's a motor car. Oh, still being the court jester, eh?
And of course, the interiors were shot with all the cosy, slightly chaotic charm you'd expect from British Lion films.
By the way, sir, if at the end of 7 years you haven't been given a red bag, yes, use a suitcase.
Things really kick off when Roger takes on a doc brief, a serious fraud case, and ends up defending Alfred Green.
Is this the best you can do, my lord? That's a nice white wig. I like that one.
Now, Alfred is played by Terry Thomas, and if you know Terry Thomas, you know what's coming.
Give the ammunition, all you got to do is to fire the gun and you'll come out of court another satisfied client of Alfie Green.
Pure, unfiltered comic gold.
The judge's face. Oh, what a treat.
Alfred is the kind of client you pray you never have, and yet, somehow, Roger manages to get him acquitted.
None at all.
Oh, sorry, you went down?
No, we won.
Even Roger looks surprised, but the real showstopper? Roger's big homecoming. He returns to his provincial hometown to take on a slander case.
I order you to sit down. I object to the next juror. She's my mother.
In front of a packed courtroom full of proud parents, gossiping neighbours, and at least 3 aunts who've brought sandwiches. The case should have been Henry's.
My wig, where is it?
But in a classic British comedy twist, he loses his wig. And, well, no wig, no courtroom.
So sorry. What happened? We won, Mr. Marshall. We won. Very well done, sir.
By the end, Sally has married the smooth-talking stockbroker Charles.
What did I tell you, eh? Where are you going with that? Oh.
Played by Nicholas Parsons, who might just be the poshest man alive.
See you both when we get back.
Roger and Henry are left heartbroken for about 3 minutes until 2 new, very attractive lodgers show up. Bachelor life, it seems, is far from over. At the box office, brothers-in-law did solid business,
What am I to answer to that? The truth.
riding a wave of love for British comedies that were clever, not crude,
I say, that's the top flat, isn't it?
and character-driven rather than slapstick-heavy.
Extraordinary man.
Give me an opinion, my dear fellow. Study 'em, sleep with 'em, wrap your fish and chips in 'em, but give me an opinion.
Critics praised its gentle wit, brilliant casting, and the way it captured the mad little world of barristers and briefs with just enough exaggeration to make it hilarious,
What happened at Easter then, Mrs. Potter?
Do you want me to tell the judge?
without losing authenticity.
Give him some more of these things to get on with. Let him watch and let him listen.
Ian Carmichael got particular praise for his endearing portrayal of Roger, all wide-eyed optimism and catastrophic bad luck.
Very silly of me.
Terry Thomas stole scenes as only he could,
And post the reference till after I got the cash.
How can you prove it? Exhibit B, 1 certificate of posting.
and Richard Attenborough proved once again he could do charming rogue with one hand tied behind his back.
Absolutely impossible. The woman's a complete moron.
Looking back, Brothers-in-Law feels like a warm hug from a bygone Britain. All tea, tweed, and terrible cross-examinations.
Can't prove mean, so you're back where you started.
There you are.
It's wrong.
Well, you tell him.
It's a movie about failing spectacularly and still managing to somehow come out smiling on the other side. So, if you're after a smart, funny, utterly charming slice of classic British cinema, Brothers-in-Law absolutely deserves a spot on your watch list.
Mr. Thursby, I owe you an apology. I hope you will see fit to accept it.
Thank you very much, Lord.
Just maybe brush up on your golf game before you step into court. You never know when it might come back to haunt you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into vintage comedy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favourite moment from Brothers-in-Law in the comments. See you next time. And bring your wig. You're gonna need it.
So the golf doesn't matter, eh? Just a social occasion.
Only 17 more holes, old chap.